Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel all the way out here in Malaysia. Now, I've been wanting to put together this video for a couple of days now to just say thank you. Thank you to all of you guys out there, all of my subscribers, all of you guys that follow the channel regularly. Thank you for taking this channel past 4,000 subscribers. 4,000 subscribers, yeah! You know, I can't freaking believe it, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I remember those early days when the channel was first starting out back in 2018. I had no direction, okay, no idea at all, where to take this channel. I just started out talking about stuff that I personally enjoyed, like comics, toys, movies, And it took a while, I guess, I supposed to see a trend where people were responding to some of the videos. But in the beginning, it's like every single subscriber that will get felt like such a momentous occasion. It still does, okay, definitely, when I see the numbers move from like 1 to 2. It's a huge moment for me. But back in those early days when when I had no idea if the channel could even be something, it's like every instance of a new subscriber coming on board, man, it felt like a party. All right. And I remember this one time, okay, it was like the channel was like stuck at 19 subscribers for like the longest time, okay, and I was putting out content. All right, I didn't know actually which sort of way to take it, but I was just putting out generic content, and I would see the number just stay at 19 subscribers for like, I think, about a month. Right, I'm not kidding you. Right. And there was this one day, I remember I was at work, and during my break time, I just checked the dashboard on my phone, and I saw that the 19 turned to 20. And I was like, yes! Okay, yes! It's like whoever it was, okay, whoever that person was that decided to take the number from 19 to 20, I felt like, wow, I must have done something right, okay? So it was like a really big moment for me back in the day. And I think that I'm always very, very grateful when I find subjects that I think can sort of like relate to the audience out there, to all of you guys. Stuff that you guys want to hear or stuff that you want to interact with. I did struggle with this, of course, in the beginning quite a lot. Now, I always knew that I wanted to do a channel that was based around retro toys that I grew up with, coverage on these toys, reviews on them. And I think in those early days, when I first started looking on YouTube, because even if I owned a toy, even if it's something that I already had, I kind of like to go online and just hear people talking about it, sharing their experiences about it, sharing a viewpoint about the product or the item that I probably didn't realize myself. Okay, and I would often be quite frustrated because a lot of this stuff, it can be hard to track down videos. And even if you did, most of the time I found that the videos were actually very grainy. They were not really well put together, I suppose. I don't mean to be critical. I'm not saying that my videos are great or anything like that, but I just felt that the videos at the time when I was looking out for retro toy reviews, they were lacking. All right, they were lacking in a certain element. There is like you had the creator talking about the item, but at the same time, it seemed more like he was like talking about his hands. Okay, right? Because all I saw on the screen was his hands most of the time. Okay, I didn't see the toy. Right, I would see his hands so close to the screen. The toy would be like so far away. All right. that's that's pretty much how the whole thing was done up back in the day. And then I just wanted to see more of the toy, and sometimes I just see the reviewer's face. Okay, the whole video, it'll just be the person's face. I'd hardly be able to see the toy. It's like the face takes up the whole screen, the toy is like one corner of the screen, and that's not going to do it for me. All right, so it became frustrating. Of course, you'd have high quality toy content coverage out there, but for the modern toys. Okay, so if I went onto a channel like maybe Shaktimas Prime and stuff like that, they'd be very high quality toy coverage, but it was like modern stuff like Marvel Legends and Transformers and things like that. So if I wanted to look for something really retro, like Sectors, something like that, Visionaries, or something like that from the 80s, it would be tough. Okay, tough to find really good content. And I felt that, look, I mean, is there something that I can contribute instead? Okay, based on how I would like to see the videos being presented. And I think that that's what pretty much started me down the journey of trying to just put together what I felt were probably better videos at the time. All right, and it's still a process that I'm learning to try to improve as time goes on. But what I always want to try to put forward in the videos is, first of all, if it's a review, it's got to be an honest review. Okay, that's my guarantee. All right, it's got to be my honest take on the item or the product, and it doesn't have to be a take that anybody agrees with, but it's just my take. Okay, first, of course, I'll explain everything that the product can do. Okay, everything that it's capable of. You get to see the whole thing. Okay, from all angles. I'll try to give you my best, the best version, right, of that item on camera. But I'll also share with you what I personally feel about it. And everything is meant to be, argued, and it can be very subjective for sure, right? And you don't have to agree with anything that's being shared. But whatever is being shared is an honest opinion. Okay, there were videos that I've seen before online. Okay, back in the day, I remember that toy reviewers would be talking about a certain product, and I knew that the thing had a defect or something like that. But it's just that when they talked about it, it's like they never mentioned the defect. Okay, and when I asked them about it, like in the comment section and stuff like that, I didn't get an answer. Right, and then later you have people in the community talking about it, and I was just wondering to myself, but why didn't the guy mention it? Okay, he must have known, right? It's pretty obvious that this thing was like something that's right there in front of his eyes. Okay, so what happened? So I realized that good and accurate reporting when it comes to a review is critical, all right? Because sometimes it's not just us that's buying it. These are toys. Okay, sometimes parents want to buy them for their kids too. Okay, so I could have a mom or something like that, looking into the review because it's an item that somebody that she knows, maybe it's a kid, or she's buying it for a friend of a friend or something like that, and she want to get it as a present, and she wants to know what this thing can do. And then the review doesn't capture, if I'm fortunate enough to have my review be the only one that the person actually encounters, and if the review doesn't accurately and honestly capture what the thing can do, I feel that I failed. Okay, that the review is pointless. You know what I mean? So one thing that I will continue to always ensure is that the reviews here will always be accurate. Right? They'll be accurate to the best of my knowledge, and they're going to be honest. Okay, so if I don't like something, you have my honest viewpoint on that. That's for sure. Now, before I go, I just wanted to say that I truly appreciate you guys showing up for the content every single time. Every time I put out something, whether it's related to toys, whether it's a comic book thing, or whether it's a movie review, I appreciate you guys showing up for the content, leaving me your comments, letting me know what you guys think about it, giving me your feedback. It really helps me out, okay? I do go through all of the comments, and I do my best to try to revert to each and every one of you. So don't stop, guys, okay? Keep on going, keep on letting me know what you guys think, all right, so that I can improve, okay, so the channel can improve, and we can take this thing to whichever level it needs to go to, all right. But I do have a lot of stuff planned for the channel as well, so I do thank you for being on board with me on this journey. I hope you guys are having a great day out there, and I'll catch you guys again real soon. Thank you.